Oh, hello neighbor. If you get that reference, you get plus 10 internet points. I'm gonna give you 10 internet points. But anyway, happy hump day. That's Wednesday, middle of the week, hump day. And welcome to Ringside Mailbag. Hope your 4th of July was popping off. With that said, let's start the show with a bang. Come on, 2 in a row, I know. How does Mattel get the rights to do a figure of a deceased wrestler? Okay, they sign a deal with whomever is in charge of the rights of the wrestler who has passed away. So I know that there's a lot of questions. I mean, I think it would personally be awesome if we can get an Owen Hart figure. I don't know if it's going to happen, but in situations like that, whoever has Owen Hart's rights then has to be contacted by Mattel, and then from there, they have the rights to give the okay to make a figure. All right, next question. Is it true that Hulk Hogan and Razor Ramon are in Elite 32? Ready for the answer? Drum roll, please. They're not. Sorry, they're not. Moving along, we're going to talk about how ripped bodies are. Dear Nick, why are some figures way more ripped than they are in real life? Well, the answer is, hold on, let me deflate. Whew. The answer is because it's very expensive to make any kind of mold. So whether it be a head, an arm, a leg, making new molds is super duper expensive. So if they're able to reuse a mold, they try to do as much as possible to save money. In turn, they're able to make cooler, you know, deco and accessories and all that other jazz that comes along with the figures. So if they're a little bit more ripped, deal with it. Next question. That was me being Jeff Hardy. Didn't pick that up. Who I just saw recently at a TNA event. It was very nice. He still got it. If Jeff Hardy returned to the WWE, how long do you think it would take for Mattel to make another figure? I'm going to go ahead and say not very long at all, because there was already one design that wasn't released. And especially because they have the molds already, so basically from there it just depends on the deco. And, you know, whatever Hardy's got on. Yeah. You can dance if you want to, you can leave your friends behind, because if your friends can't dance and something, well, we're just going to answer question number 5. Yeah. Will Mattel ever sell WWE Championship belts for figures separately? Probably not, but I can tell you that we are going to be putting up some loose belts pretty soon on our site. I don't know exactly when, so don't ask when, because I'm not going to have an answer, but I can tell you it's going to be soon. Yeah! All right, next question. I think I'm going to answer this once, but I'm going to answer it again, because I like repeating myself, because you don't listen! Why does Mattel keep putting Rey Mysterios and John Cena in every few basic lines? Alright, I did answer this. If you have something that sells really good, let's say you invent something. Let's say you invent a flying pen. Are you going to release only one? Or are you going to release it in every color, in every style, in every which way you can think of? Of course you're going to do that. So that's why. They're selling and they're selling and they're selling. So of course they're going to keep pumping out the products. Although they definitely have slowed down on the Cenas and Mysterios, but I understand where you're coming from. But sell, sell, sell! Alright, last question, and then I'm going to reveal some information about the WWE Best of 2014 line. Dear Nick, who is your favorite superstar of all time? Well, that's a very difficult question. I'm gonna go ahead and say Bret the Hitman Hart. Why? Because the sharpshooter. I feel like I said this before. A sharpshooter's like that's just how you tell somebody what's up. Like, you mean business? You give him the sharpshooter. Plus, I mean, all of his get-ups were awesome. And all I want is a pair of Bret Hart sunglasses. So if you got them, tweet me and tell me, because I want them. And now, the moment you've been waiting the last 34 seconds for, because that's when I told you. The lineup for WWE Series Best of 2014 is as follows. John Cena. El Torito, Cesaro, Roman Reigns, Sin Cara, and last but not least, the Dead Man, the Undertaker. Yeah, well that wraps it up for mailbag, except for one thing. I just tweeted and I said, quick, ask me questions for mailbag. And now, I'm gonna respond. I'm just gonna read, let's see, 2. First one here is from Axel Smackdown. When will Elite Series 31 be up for pre-order? I can't tell you exactly when, but I can tell you it's gonna be after Comic-Con, which is 2 weeks from now. So after Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, I would keep your eyes open for Elite 31. And this next question here, let's see. From Jerron C. Okay. Nick, do you think we'll ever get a Damien Sandow figure with all the costumes he's been getting? Like, you know, separate ones, I guess? Yeah, actually, I think Elite 32. I think it might come with, Gold Down. You can't stand to me. Sandra. CM Sandow. Undertaker. Are you kidding? No. They'd have to get rid of every other superstar they've ever made just to make Sandow versions of everything. So, no, I don't think they're gonna come out with every Sandow, whatever. That's it for this week's mailbag. That was an excellent throw. I liked your feedback as far as the custom figures go. Please keep it up. You got one more week to answer, and I'm gonna decide after that what we're gonna do. Until then, leave your questions, comments, and concerns down here. And next week, I'm gonna do the same thing I did this week, but I won't wear a hat. Or will I? I don't know. Tune in and find out.